Alright, Shalom. Peace to the believers out there who listen to put the entire trust in the Most High. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakadash. Yahweh is the true name of God in the Hebrew tongue. Ba'ashim means in the name of Yahushai is the name of the Son of the Most High, and Rakakadash is the Holy Spirit. Before I begin this lesson, I give double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS, Grand Millstone, who taught us this 100% truth. Now I got a video to play real quick.
Iran just got busted meddling in our election.
And it would have been mine if it hadn't been for those meddling kids.
U.S. officials revealed that last week, Iranian intelligence sent threatening emails to U.S. voters, posing as the Proud Boys, a far-right extremist group that everybody Googled after the first debate.
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
Joe Biden might have Googled the wrong thing.
The poor boys.
The fake emails were sent to Democratic voters in Arizona, Florida, and Alaska, threatening to
I want you to listen to something very, very important that he's about to say.
come after them if they didn't vote for Trump. Intelligence officials say Iran routed these emails through servers in places like Estonia and Saudi Arabia to conceal their origin. Iran, though, denies any involvement. Election officials in these states say that the
Okay, yeah, this is the point, and let me just play a little bit back. Now listen carefully to this.
Election officials in these states say that the voter info used was already public, and there's no evidence foreign adversaries can actually hack our voting systems to change votes or flip an election. Already public, and there's no evidence foreign adversaries can actually hack our voting systems to change votes or flip an election. U.S. officials, including
Esau Edom, he just stays telling fucking lies, bruv. Here it is, the elections and all that. That shit ain't real anyway. They already know who they're about to put in office. But they want to talk about Iran is intercepting and they're doing... Esau, hey, let me just get the scriptures out. This is the book of John, the 8th chapter and the 44th verse. Now, this was Yahushua speaking to the wicked scribes and Pharisees. And this is what he said. He said, ye are of your father the devil. Okay, the deceiver. Okay, Esau deceiving, just telling lies, man. How fucking long, man? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. There ain't no truth in my man, bro. Always telling lies. Why is Iran? Here it is, America killed Iran's General Qasem Soleimani. And you think Iran's just what? Out of all the things Iran can do, they're going to rig elections. But I'm pretty sure Iran's going to go on at much more extremer levels, okay? But, and let me read that again, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speak the lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it, man. Esau just, oh my days. I gotta play this back one more time.
any involvement. Election officials in these states say that the voter info used was already public, and there's no evidence foreign adversaries can actually hack our voting systems to change votes or flip an election.
Yet they're going to accuse Iran of it, even though there's just no evidence. Okay, this is the book of Jeremiah, the 50th chapter and the 9th verse, and it reads, For lo, I arise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations. And guess what? Iran is going to be numbered amongst one of those great nations that are going to come against Babylon, alongside with Russia, okay, and China too. But let's read that again. For lo, I arise up and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as mighty as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. When it talks about arrows, talk about the missiles. Them missiles are going to shoot forth, and none of them are going to go in vain. Okay, now let's read Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, starting off with the first verse. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I will rise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. Because when them nuclear missiles drop, hey, look, that mushroom cloud alone is doing destruction. Before, the heat, okay, the impact of the heat, them mushroom clouds alone is going to be that destroying wind. The 6th verse, it reads, Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Now, when it says flee out the midst of Babylon, it don't mean, fold up your boxes and your pants. Okay, put a bit, don't forget your lotion and, your allergies cream. Okay, pack up and let's leave the flight. It's about to take flight in an hour. Hey, no, man. It's talking about mentally flee away from Babylon, not physically. So let me read this again. Flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not caught off in their iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Behold, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken no wine, therefore the nations are mad. And Esau, he's just adding insult to injury. He's just adding kerosene to the fire. He's about to feel this fire, man. Literal fire. Okay, now I'm gonna end off with these two scriptures right here in the same chapter. This is Jeremiah 51st chapter and 28th verse, and it reads, "Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall be performed against Babylon." Look, the Most High has got beef against Babylon. You lying motherfuckers, man. Hey, let me read this again, man. "And the land shall tremble in sorrow," man. Hey, look, we're just reading words, okay? When you actually experience the words that we're reading, it's a different ball game. Let me read this one more time. "And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant." Hopefully that was an edifying lesson. With that, shalom, peace.